Hello, you've tuned into InvestorWeb, your trusted source for enlightening and thought-provoking content. Today we're diving into a topic that's as juicy as it is important. We're talking about the meat industry, a sector that's a significant part of our daily lives, yet holds many secrets that most of us are unaware of. From its global footprint to its environmental impact, and from its profitability to its future prospects, there's so much to uncover. Over the next 10 minutes, we're going to explore 10 surprising facts about the meat industry, facts that will make you rethink your understanding of this vast and complex sector. Whether you're an investor looking to make informed decisions or a consumer who wants to be more aware, there's something in this discussion for everyone. So prepare to be surprised, enlightened, and perhaps even a bit shocked. Stay tuned for some surprising revelations about the meat industry that you probably didn't know. Starting off with a global perspective. Did you know that the meat industry spans the entire globe? It's a behemoth of an industry, reaching from the vast cattle ranches of the Americas to the sprawling chicken farms in Asia. From the sheep-covered hills of New Zealand to the pig pens in Europe, the meat industry is everywhere. Now let's put things into perspective. Picture this: the global meat market was worth over $2 trillion in 2023. That's an amount that outshines the GDP of many countries. This industry doesn't just feed us, it also drives economies, creates jobs, and shapes landscapes. But the meat industry's global footprint isn't just about its economic reach, it's also about its environmental impact, which we'll dive into in the next scene. So, the meat industry is truly a global giant. Its influence is far-reaching, its footprint is massive, and its impact, as we'll soon see, is profound. Moving on to our second fact, it's time to talk about the environment. The meat industry is a substantial contributor to greenhouse gas emissions, more so than you may think. According to the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, livestock farming is responsible for nearly 15% of global emissions. That's almost equivalent to the exhaust emissions from every car, train, plane, and ship on Earth combined. These emissions come from a few sources. The digestion process for ruminants like cows and sheep produces methane, a potent greenhouse gas. Additionally, the manure that livestock produce also emits harmful gases, but it doesn't stop there. The energy required to grow animal feed, process the meat, and transport it also contributes to the industry's carbon footprint. In essence, the meat industry's environmental impact is far-reaching. The growing demand for meat worldwide exacerbates this issue, creating a cycle that is hard to break. Clearly, the meat industry plays a significant role in environmental issues. Fact number 3 is all about water. Water is a crucial resource, isn't it? Now imagine this. To produce just 1 kilogram of beef, it takes roughly 15,000 liters of water. Yes, you heard it right, 15,000 liters for a single kilogram. That's the equivalent of 6 months' worth of showers for an average person. The water is used in various stages of meat production, from irrigating the crops that feed the livestock to the actual processing of the meat. Chicken and pig meat require less water, but it's still a substantial amount. For instance, 1 kilogram of chicken meat needs about 4,300 liters of water, while a kilogram of pork requires nearly 6,000 liters. So every time we indulge in a meaty meal, we're indirectly consuming thousands of liters of water. A staggering fact, isn't it? For our fourth fact, let's delve into the relationship between the meat industry and deforestation. The meat industry has a significant influence on global deforestation, and here's why. To raise livestock, particularly cattle, vast tracts of land are needed for grazing or for growing feed crops. This demand often leads to the clearing of forested areas, especially in regions like the Amazon. It's estimated that approximately 70% of deforestation in the Amazon is due to cattle ranching alone. The repercussions of this are substantial, considering forests play a crucial role in regulating our climate by absorbing carbon dioxide. Moreover, deforestation threatens biodiversity, displacing countless species from their natural habitats. As the meat industry continues to expand, the demand for land grows, intensifying the pressure on our forests. So, the meat industry is a major player in the loss of our forests. Fact number 5 takes us into the labor market. The meat industry, undeniably, is a major player in the global economy, offering an array of employment opportunities. From the farm to the table, countless hands are involved. Butchers, packers, inspectors, truck drivers, and many more all play a crucial role in bringing your favorite cuts to your plate. However, it's not all sunshine and roses. Recent years have seen a surge in scrutiny for the industry. The working conditions in slaughterhouses and meatpacking plants often involve long hours, physically demanding work, and in some cases, dangerous environments. Unions and activists are increasingly advocating for better conditions, higher wages, and improved safety measures. Despite these challenges, the industry continues to attract workers due to the sheer number of job opportunities it offers. In conclusion, the meat industry is a double-edged sword. It's an industry that feeds millions but also employs a significant number. Our sixth fact concerns animal welfare. Now, this is a topic that's often shrouded in controversy. In the meat industry, the welfare of animals is a significant point of debate. On one side, we have the industry's effort to produce meat efficiently to meet the growing demand. On the other, there's the ethical consideration of how animals are treated in the process. In many industrial-scale setups, animals are kept in confined spaces, leading to stress and disease. These conditions have prompted a call for more humane treatment and better living conditions for livestock. It's important to note that some producers do prioritize animal welfare, implementing practices that promote the health and well-being of the animals they raise. However, the reality is these practices are not ubiquitous, and there's a long way to go in ensuring that all animals in the meat industry are treated humanely. A sobering aspect of the industry indeed. Fact number 7 is all about the money. The meat industry is big business. A global juggernaut, it rakes in hundreds of billions of dollars annually. From the humble farmer to the multinational corporations, there's a slice of profit for everyone. It's a complex chain of supply and demand, one that spans across continents and cultures. Now, let's look at the United States, a major player in this industry. In 2023 alone, the US meat industry's revenue was estimated at a staggering $156 billion. That's no small change, is it? Despite the environmental issues and animal welfare concerns, the profitability of the meat industry remains undeterred. Why? Well, the simple answer is meat is a staple in diets worldwide. As long as there's a demand, there'll always be a supply. So, the bottom line, it's an industry that, despite controversies, continues to be highly profitable. For our 8th fact, let's look to the future. The meat industry is poised for significant shifts and advancements. As consumers are becoming more conscious about health, animal welfare, and environmental impact, the demand for alternative proteins, such as plant-based and cell-cultured meats, is on the rise. This has led to a surge in research and development in these areas, with industry giants and startups alike investing heavily. We're seeing a new era of meat being ushered in, one that is less reliant on traditional livestock farming. In addition, advancements in technology are also set to revolutionize the industry. From precision farming techniques that optimize resource usage to blockchain technology ensuring traceability and transparency, the future of the meat industry is certainly tech-driven. But it isn't just about alternatives and technology. Traditional meat producers are also adapting, focusing on sustainable practices and improved animal welfare to meet changing consumer demands. It will be interesting to see how these trends play out. Our 9th fact highlights the power of the consumer. Now, this might surprise you, but consumer behavior and trends significantly influence the meat industry. You see, the meat industry operates like any other business, where supply responds to demand. In recent years, we've seen a rise in consumer consciousness about health, environment, and animal welfare, which has led to shifts in the market. A growing demand for free-range, organic, and locally sourced meats, for instance, has seen producers adapt their practices to meet these preferences. Similarly, the burgeoning market for plant-based and lab-grown meats is a direct response to changing consumer tastes and ethical concerns. These innovative alternatives are not just disrupting the traditional meat industry, but also signaling a shift in what we understand as meat. Remember, every purchase is a vote. Our choices as consumers can shape the industry's trajectory and drive more sustainable and ethical practices. So as consumers, we have a lot of sway over the industry. To wrap up, let's quickly recap the 10 facts we've discussed. We delved into the global footprint of the meat industry, revealing its far-reaching impacts. We then looked at its contribution to greenhouse gases, shedding light on the environmental implications. Water usage in the meat industry was our next stop, followed by a discussion on the industry's role in deforestation. We ventured into the realm of employment, highlighting the number of jobs the meat industry supports. Animal welfare, a pressing concern, was also put under the microscope, revealing some hard-to-stomach realities. The profitability of the meat industry, a key point of interest for investors, was also scrutinized. Looking to the future, we explored potential trends and challenges that could shape the industry. And finally, we touched on consumer influence, emphasizing the power each one of us holds in impacting this industry's operations. Thank you for joining us on InvestorWeb. Don't forget to subscribe for more enlightening content. Until next time, stay informed and stay curious.